I'm Mike McIntyre, and here's a clip from today's Sound of Ideas.
I've been wording this as this could be the first time this fall where Ohio voters would be asked the question of whether to legalize marijuana. It's not completely there yet. There are a few other steps that have to be taken. I mean, granted, yes, there are 320,000 plus valid signatures that the Secretary of State has ruled Responsible Ohio did gather. And it was a two-step process. There were 695,000 signatures that were turned in June, and 276,000 of them were thrown out. That's about a 42% validity rate, which a lot of people will say is low. So then they got the second round of signatures, they got those, and they were approved this week. But now the issue has to go to the state ballot board, where the Secretary of State will look at the language that would face voters and to decide if that language is appropriate for voters to decide on. And there's still the question of where it would appear on the ballot. We already have issue 1, which is the redistricting issue, which would create the 7-member commission to draw state lawmakers' district lines. And then after that, there was the state lawmakers issue that would ban a monopoly or a cartel from being put into the Constitution. That one hits right at Responsible Ohio. So which one's going to be issue 2 and which one's going to be issue 3? I think those questions are still out there. I think if you go chronologically, the lawmakers issue is issue 2, Responsible Ohio is issue 3, and people will tell you that the further you go down on the ballot, the fewer votes. People start dropping off when they start casting ballots. And so I think some of this is thought to be maybe a way to try to make sure that the Responsible Ohio issue doesn't pass. I mean, you've got a lot of state lawmakers and a lot of elected officials who are opposed to this idea, either opposed to the legalization of marijuana or opposed to the way Responsible Ohio wants to do it.
For more great Sound of Ideas conversation, go to ideastream.org/SOI.